Hey, great Monday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas, and it is one of those busy mornings. So, won't be on for too long, just to go over what started this weekend, and hopefully have longer shows. Good morning, Sam.
Hey, how's it going, man?
You never look better.
I know, right? It's one of my better days.
Damn, you look amazing. Te ves más redondito y más blanco.
See, trying to get my credit score up.
I save 50% on insurance with Geico.
Yeah.
Oye, how was your weekend?
Uh, Pretty much working, to be honest.
Working?
But other than that, everything's good.
Oh, you heard what happened in Brownsville, right?
Yeah, definitely. I heard it like as soon as it happened, almost like I'm maybe an hour later.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, but uh,
Well, there was a
no
lot of
words.
one of the things that I'm very very proud of is that there was the information that was received was mostly correct, on point, and I think it's good because even we got some comments on individuals saying, "Hey, we were just about to go to the library and we decided, we saw it and it's like, oh crap, we're not going to go." And more than anything, that's a good thing. You don't want more people in that type of situation.
Yeah, it just creates more of a ruckus. It kind of like it doesn't help the cops, but there's like more people get in there and stuff.
It doesn't, and they were out there blocking it off, which again I'm very very proud of the quick response by the Brownsville Police Department. Unexpected. They did considering they did a great the circumstances, they did a great job. But
Yeah.
one of the things that I was asking myself is, I mean, shouldn't we have been expecting something like this happening? Here.
It was bound to happen, man. As it is, we already had the school shooting.
Yeah,
Um,
we had the school shooting, but well, and again, it was the student did not have a weapon, but in that respect, the kid was shot. But
yeah. Oh no no no. Well, I'm not talking about the one from Veterans. I'm talking about like when the guy from Cummings.
yeah, that's what I'm referring to. The kid
Oh, okay.
he didn't have a weapon. He was shot by the police officers. Uh,
Yeah.
but let me tell you, I had a conversation with individuals from Homeland Security,
Yeah.
and they said, also, why would people be surprised? I mean,
Yeah.
we live in a border town. Uh, we've already experienced this type of situation in El Paso. Remember with the Walmart shooting?
Yeah.
And this guy was certifiable. Guy was on that little verge. I mean, once you start looking at his different posts out there, you start to go like, oh, something's not right here.
Yeah.
What's up? Crazy weekend, crazy crazy weekend. Now, isn't there metal detectors in libraries that are there only to make noise with books being taken out? That
Yeah.
I actually asked myself that same question. Shouldn't we have some form of checking individuals while they're coming here? It's unfortunate, but maybe some metal detectors would have, you know,
Yeah, but it's they're gonna have to be checked. It's not like if it's an airport, but because those things are just for the books, like for when they get the books and stuff like that.
well, you remember,
Um, but I think it would be kind of excessive having like police officers. I know they used to have securities. Not too sure if they still have them.
you don't sound good at all. Is my sound bad?
Unless it's if you guys hear like the wind and stuff, let me know and I can mute it. I can mute it.
And right now it sounds really good. It might be just, I don't know. It might just be Monday morning jewels.
Maybe it's your raspy voice from the early morning.
I need to stop drinking so early in the morning. No, I actually haven't
Like
had.
it's there's literally like no right answer, man. Like you can't. It's you don't want to be going to a library and it's just it's to make it seem like if you're going into some kind of fort, you know.
Yeah,
You
but
want to have like the that calm kind of vibe in there to
I,
where you're just going to learn.
I, I agree. But in these days that we live in, when people say, and let me tell you, it, I only want to do 15 minutes, but let me tell you, I'm a little bit concerned, son, because this guy. The only thing that happened was that the other guy went up there and told him, "Hey, could y'all be keep it? Can you keep it quiet?" Because the guy was out there making too much noise, and that's kind of worrisome for someone like me because I'm going like, how many other crazy out there with repente I'm going to run into and go like, "Oh yeah, yeah," you know.
Yeah,
Uh, that's one of the, and I think that's one of the things that a lot of people don't understand. What we do isn't as simple as a lot of people think, and there's a lot of risk involved to it. Like every single time I get like a death threat and stuff, or I get phone calls at the middle of the night, like I did, and I filed a police report, and the parents were out there saying, "Oh, it never happened. Our kid never called you." I'm like, someone called me from that number, and you got to make those reports. You got to. I'm just surprised that no one went out there and reported that this guy was out there, walking in with guns into Walmart.
yeah. Well, I'm
Is it-
surprised. Like, well, it was in a way it was good that it didn't get into like any war scenario, because if there was like a person with like a concealed carry, he would have like started shooting too. You know?
Sort of, but again, at that point, after he shot this man in the
Yeah.
head, after he shot him, my question is, I mean, were other children, other people there at risk? I mean, because you already killed one individual,
Yeah.
what's to stop you from saying like, well, screw him too, and screw him too, and screw him too? And I don't know if at that moment the guy snapped and came back into reality or stuff, or what happened. But you just don't know what's going through the mind of these type of individuals. It's a crazy.
Every mind's a different world, man. It's crazy. But it you really can't tell like what was going through the mind. Like, I don't, like, what were they? Was it just a simple argument that he was just being loud and obnoxious or something?
Well, he's the type that would be loud and obnoxious. He's the
Yeah.
type that would go out there and go like, "Well, I know my rights and stuff and all this," and continue to fight crap like that. So it's just we don't know. We don't know. But my fear is that more individuals are going to be more cautious in regards to wanting to go out.
Yeah.
Because it could have been a lot worse. It really could have been a lot worse, and that's scary.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's just an isolated scenario, situation where it was just like the guy just snapped. Good thing nobody else got injured or shot at, and it seemed like everybody kind of knew how to escape the area.
Yeah,
Like, they even heard about like some people helping other children getting out of the area as well.
well, and I'm torn. I'm torn between telling people, just be more and more careful. I don't want people to stop going to the library. I don't want people to stop living their lives, just
Well,
because.
for the moment, it's closed. You
Oh yeah,
cannot go.
well, not today, but in general, like
Yeah.
start fearing of going because it could have happened anywhere, everywhere.
Yeah.
And as much as we go out there and say that Matamoros is so dangerous, I've told people Matamoros is the same as Brownsville, and it's just that our numbers aren't always portrayed as they should be. I don't believe the numbers that are the city throws out there. I just don't believe them. I think that crime is a lot more prevalent here than what is being reported in the great safe numbers that the city wants to throw out there.
We just don't show it as much as like when you do it with the Facebook page. Like, the news has to like filter it.
Yeah, well, and that's unfortunate because we really need a clearer picture. One of the
Like,
things,
compared to like the Matamoros newspaper, they show everything.
el alarma, los amarillistas. One of the things that I do, and again, like I go to Walmart at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I don't want anybody following me that time. I go around that time because there's a lot less people, a lot less traffic. I go get whatever I need or whatever I want and just come right back out. And I try to avoid big, crowded places. That's why I didn't like to go like Sombrero Fest and that type of stuff because that's just like a time bomb ready to explode. You got people that are all drinking and drinking, been drinking all day and stuff, and all in a
It's
bunch
just a
of
bad thing waiting to happen, you know. Like,
bad thing waiting to happen. It's
just
time
like
to
it's
out.
just a matter of fact of a drunk person doing something like dumb and
100%. And
starting.
that's why I tell people it needs to be moved. And again, I'm going to say it again till I'm dry in the throat. It has to be moved. Sombrero Fest has to move. There's just too many people out there. in that crowded area, todos tomados, and de repente alguien saca un arma, and you're going to see a lot of casualties out there.
I'm surprised people haven't complained more about like when they start towing cars,
It's
like when they're
crazy.
parking other businesses.
Well, yeah, but again, part of the problem is, and again, and I've said this before, when you've got a couple of individuals suffering from something like their cars getting towed away a lo idiota, and uh, and nobody else wants to like, oh, pues that's his problem. No, we got to make it all our problems, and that's one of the things why I think you know we're good at what we do here, because we bring like the situations that even if they don't affect us, but we bring them to light so that somebody can do something about it, like the bus stops. I don't use the bus stops. I don't plan to
You
ever
know
use.
what? They should make Sombrero Fest over there in front of SpaceX.
What?
Allá por SpaceX, there's a lot of parking,
Yeah, yeah, let's do it over there. I'm sure Elon Musk would be all excited.
and he wouldn't mind.
He likes Speedo Papas so much, he'll have him closer to his facility. um, a very awkward situation. I've shared the page where the family's trying to find that GoFund in order to pay for the funeral. I'm praying that they're okay. I mean, it was an older gentleman. It was a horrible incident, horrible incident. And the guy, I think the bail was like $4 million, $3.5 million or something, which is great. I don't want the guy coming out ever. That guy needs to fry. The guy needs to fry. As
Yeah, but it goes back to the same thing, man. Like if the guy needed mental help, like they should have gone that route. But unfortunately, we live in a society that it's more like a voluntary thing. For nowadays, like anybody that has like dependencies and all that other stuff, it has to be voluntary. Well, as far as what I know,
yeah,
um,
we need,
and
and that's one of the things that when I was on the school board, me and Laura Perez were fighting for. Oh, it was Laura Perez that took the lead, of course, in it because she was a part of that committee, the safety committee. But we need more focus on mental health, especially of our students, but also of other individuals inside the community that may ultimately affect our students. ¿De qué están hablando? Que onta el not yet. uh, I think I'm referring to Eddie Garcia. Eddie Garcia will be doing a morning show with us, hopefully this week, if not next week. So we'll see what happens. And I've been getting a couple of questions in regards to individuals saying, "Hey, when is Eddie going to be on?" We'll see. And again, he mentioned it to me, and I said, "Sure, let's do it." I'm very, very proud that he's going to. But right now, we're focusing on the mental health of the city and also what happened in regards to the shootings. So,
si le dieron permiso o qué?
huh?
Si le dieron permiso para salir en el show.
No, I guess we'll see. It's going to be interesting. Let me tell you, it's going to be an interesting show. So I'm excited about it. And I'm very proud that he opted to do that with us. So
Has he done a Captain Bob show or no?
yeah, I think he did actually. I'm not sure. I think he did. But Captain Bob doesn't ask real questions. Captain Bob's like, "Do you like shrimp? Uh, what's your favorite color?"
No, but I've noticed that he has asked a little bit like different questions besides that recently.
Well, we'll
But
see. I try not to watch the
it's
show too
going.
much.
But no, it's good that more people like. It's good that he's trying to come to the show. Try hopefully he clarifies things. Maybe we see a different side of him,
Yeah, and
or justification for whatever he's been voting on.
well, it's kind of crazy because let me say, and again, I've been very adamant as I've gotten calls from a lot of people out there. They like, Erasmo, oh, they're closing the schools. I go like, there's nothing that could have been done. I know for a fact that there's nothing that could have been done, and I know that they get a lot of heat for stuff like that. It's just there's nothing that could have been done at that point. I don't see it. And again, I'm not. He'll try to get in your pants on the show if you're. Well, I'm not. I just pretend to be. Guys,
Man, and then speaking of the schools, I still don't know why in the world that they're still trying to put the names together when the one like some of them have just a street name.
yeah,
It's freaking ridiculous. Just leave it at the family legacy, or the person's legacy.
Cromac, Rosa el Castillo, punto. That's it. Garza, Cromac, and Rosa el Castillo is very simple. You don't have to, dig into it too much. Just do it that way. But again, we'll ask when he's on. Sam, I really have people in front of my office waiting for me, and I got to make some money. So I'm going to let you go. Thanks for coming on, bro. Guys, if you have any suspicion of anyone out there that might be planning or thinking or on the verge of maybe committing a crime or doing something horrible, please report it. Doesn't matter. I don't care if they call you a chismoso or dedo or anything else. Please report it. Have to.
Right? It could save situations like this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that this situation could have been prevented. What I'm saying is, let's just work together as a community to signal out individuals that might snap. And that guy looked like he was going to snap. Just
Maybe it could have been prevented. Like if there were some de-escalation skills, maybe.
well, and we'll ask a lot of these questions to also to Eddie Garcia when he's on, because again he was in law enforcement, so he might have an insight in regards to all this stuff. Sam, thanks for coming on. Have a
All right,
good
man. Talk to you later. You have a good day.
have a
Bye.
good day. God bless. See you tomorrow morning. Bye.